Namaste, ma'am. Om Shanti.
Namaste. How are
How are
you?
you? I am fine. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So we will wait for 5 minutes for Bali Yoga School.
Say that again?
We wait for other students.
Okay. How many students?
There are 4, 5, 6 students more.
Okay, good.
Yeah, in Bali Yoga School.
But you're in Rishikesh.
Yeah, I am in Rishikesh.
Are you in? Yeah, okay.
And all other students from Bali Yoga School from Indonesia.
Catherine and Heidi are from England and Germany.
Okay, okay.
So
but
they're
they-
sleeping.
Okay.
They're
sleeping?
asleep right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have Thanksgiving. Do you know
Yeah.
this holiday?
Tomorrow, your class last date, 26th of November. Last
Okay.
day of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do we have any assignments for you?
Prepare one assignment, any one topic. You can select any one topic and send it on the website or
The
email
email.
ID. Email ID.
Mhm. Okay. What do we talk about today?
If other students come, then we start prana again. Otherwise, I will teach you Upaprana, the
Okay.
continuation of prana.
Okay, the five
Yeah,
more.
prana. Yeah.
Okay, good. If you can't do that, maybe I'll write my paper about that.
Repeat again.
If you cannot talk about that, if the students come, maybe I'll write about this for my paper. Then I can read about it. Upaprana?
Okay. Yeah, Uprana.
Okay.
So already time is over. 7 minutes left. 7
Okay.
minutes over. So let us begin the class. Sit
Okay.
in comfortable position.
Okay.
Spine straight. Adopt Gyanar Chin Mudra. Eyes closed. Inhale for one time Om, followed by opening mantra. Om. Yogena Chittasya
Yogena chittasya
Padena Vacham
padena vacham
malam sarirasya
malam sharaseyacha
cha vaidyakena
chavaidyakena
yopakarottam
yopakarotam
pravaram muninam
pravaram munenam
patanjalim
patanjalem
pranjaliranatosmi.
pranjaliranatosmi.
Om. Join your both palm together in front of heart center. Bow down your head towards God, towards Mother Nature. Rub your both palms. Apply on your eyes. Slowly and gently, while blinking, open your eyes. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Okay. So write down the 5 up pranas, continuation of pranas. 5 up pranas. FIV 5 UPA PRANAS up pranas. The 5 up pranas regulate important functions in the human body. The 5 up pranas regulate important functions in the human body. The first up prana is Nag, N-A-G-A, Nag. What is Nag? That is burping, B-U-R-P-I-N-G, burping. You know burping?
Bursting. No.
No. When we eat more, then air comes out after eating from mouth.
Burping. Burping.
Yeah, burping.
B-U-R-P. Okay.
Yeah, B-U-R-P-I-N-G.
Sorry.
Yes, burping. That is Nag. In Sanskrit.
I know it well. I know it well.
Okay. Yes. It removes blockages. It removes blockages of pran and apan. It removes blockages of pran and apan and prevents gas formation in the digestive system and prevents gas formation in the digestive system. Other function includes triggering of the vomit reflex, VOMIT-REFLEX, vomit reflex, triggering of vomit reflex due to indigestion and dissolving blockages of saman prana Where is the location of saman prana? Saman prana location is between Anahat chakra and Manipur chakra, between Anahat chakra, heart and navel, between heart and navel, there is Saman Vayu or Saman Prana. And Prana Vayu means prana is between nostril to heart,
Okay.
nostril to lung. Nostril to lungs is prana. And apan, below navel, navel to sole of foot, there is apan present. So Nag burping removes blockages of prana and apan and prevents gas formation in digestive system. Other functions include triggering of the vomit reflex due to indigestion and dissolving blockages of Saman Prana. It dissolves blockages of Saman Prana which present between Anahat and Manipur, means between heart and navel. Clear? The second Upaprana is Kurma, Kurma, Kurma.
Okay.
What is Kurma? Blinking, Blinking, blinking of eyelids. Yes. Write down the Apan Prana functions in the area of eyes. The Apan Prana functions in the areas of eyes. It controls opening and closing of the eyelids. It controls the opening and closing of the eyelids. The energy of this Upaprana is active. The energy of the Upaprana is active when we are awake. When we are awake, and is revitalized when we sleep. The energy is active when we awake and energy revitalized when we sleep. Kurma protects the eyes. Kurma protects the eyes from the penetration of dust, and foreign bodies. Kurma protects our eyes from penetration of dust and foreign bodies. The practice of Tratak, provides balance. The practice of Tratak provides balance and strength to Kurma. You know Tratak? What is Tratak?
No.
Don't know? Focusing on tip of any light. Focusing on tip of light in front of your eyes, or focusing
Yes.
on
Okay.
or focusing on your thumb like this. This
Mhm.
also known as Tratak. Moving your
Okay.
eyesight. It is
Could you
helpful for eyesight. Okay.
Or also a candle?
Yeah. Candle is
Okay.
actual Tratak.
Okay. Could you
Focusing-
spell that?
Focusing on candle light tip is actual Tratak.
Could you spell that, please?
Tratak. Trataka. Trataka.
Okay. Thank you.
Trataka. The
Okay.
practice of Tratak provides balance and strength to Kurma.
Got it.
Our third upran is Devadatta. What is third upran? Devadatta.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Devadatta. Devadatta. Now clear?
Dedadatta?
Devadatta. Devadatta. In Sanskrit,
V.
Devadatta. Yeah. Dev.
Okay.
V.
Okay.
Victor. Devadatta. Devadatta.
Okay.
That is yawning. Yawing.
Okay.
Yawning. Understood? What is yawning? Yeah. That is yawning. Yeah. The function of Devadatta. The function of Devadatta. Devadatta is similar to the function of Saman Pran. The function of Devadatta is similar to the function of Saman Pran that connects two chakra, Anahata and Manipur. The function of Devadatta is similar to the Saman Pran. Yawning expels, expels. Yawning expels gas. Yawning expels gas, reducing tiredness. Reducing tiredness. After eating. After eating. 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 Certain foods. Certain foods. Such as grains. Such as grains. 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 Onions. And garlic. Certain foods such as grains, onion, and garlic cause fatigue. These eating materials cause fatigue. Grains, onion, and garlic. Many yogis, Y-O-G-I-S, many yogis only eat vegetables. Many yogis only eat vegetables and some milk products in order to sustain their level of vitality. In order to sustain their level of vitality.
I'm sorry, I missed. You said certain foods such as grains, onions, and garlic
Yeah.
do what? What do they do?
Foods such as grains, onions, and garlic cause fatigue. Cause fatigue. C-A-U-S-E. Cause fatigue. F-A-T-I-G-U-E. Fatigue means tiredness. They create tiredness.
Fatigue.
Yeah,
F-A-T-I-G-U.
yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Many yogis only eat vegetables and some milk products in order to sustain their level of vitality.
Vitality. Okay.
Yes. And thereby reduce lethargy. Lethargy.
Okay.
Lethargy.
Okay.
Clear? Means the eating material like grains, onion, and garlic are anti Devadatta. They produce fatigue. They are cause of fatigue.
They cause fatigue.
Yeah, cause
Okay.
fatigue and lethargy. So yogis always eat vegetables and some milk products.
And not grains or onions or
Yeah,
garlic.
yeah. Then
Okay.
they don't eat onions and garlic.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Our fourth up prana is Krikala. 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 Krikala.
Got it.
Krikala. That is sneezing. 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 Sneezing is Krikala.
Okay.
It clears blockages in the respiratory system. It clears blockages in the respiratory system. Sneezing can also ease. Sneezing, SNEEZING can also ease EASE. Headache, 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 as it releases energy blockages, in the head and neck. Means it releases the energy blockages of head and neck. A sneeze should not be suppressed. A sneeze should not be suppressed. If it's suppressed, it may affect vertebra. It may affect vertebra, that is spine. A sneeze should not be suppressed. If suppressed, it may affect vertebra in the vertebral spine. And mainly in cervical region. Mainly in cervical spine. It affects cervical spine. Our next point is the fifth and last of prana, that is Dhananjay. DHANANJAYA, Dhananjay.
GY.
DHANANJAYA, Dhananjay.
JAYN. Okay.
Dhananjay. What is Dhananjay?
Dhananjay.
Yeah. Opening and closing of heart valves. Opening and closing of heart valves is Dhananjay. Okay.
Mhm.
Dhananjay resides close to the heart. Dhananjay resides close to the heart. It influences the whole body. It influences the whole body. And in particular, the muscles of heart. And in particular, the muscles of heart, by opening and closing the heart valves. By opening and closing the heart valves. Cardiac arrhythmia. Cardiac arrhythmia, CARDIAC, cardiac arrhythmia, and even heart attack may occur due to a serious disturbance of Dhananjay, cardiac arrhythmia and even heart attack may occur due to a serious disturbance in Dhananjay. So Dhananjay relates with heart, the opening and closing of heart valve.
Mhm,
Clear?
mhm.
So these are our 5 pranas. So we completed pranas and upranas,
Mhm.
and now we will move towards Kundalini Shakti. Our new topic is Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti, importance and function. Write down the topic name. Kundalini Shakti, importance and function.
I'm not understanding the word after
Yeah,
Kundalini.
I will spell.
Okay.
Kundalini
Mhm.
Kundalini Shakti, SHAKTI, Kundalini Shakti.
Shakti. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
SHAKTI. Shakti means power. So note down the definition of Kundalini Shakti. Definition. What is the definition of Kundalini Shakti? Kundalini Shakti, which is considered the invincible power. Kundalini Shakti, which is considered the invincible power, lies at the base of the spine. Lies at the base of the spine. This is spine, and it lies at the base of his spine. This is Kundalini Shakti. 3.5 coil.
Mhm.
It is 3.5 coil at the base of spine. It is a Sanskrit term. It is a Sanskrit term meaning coiled power. Coiled power. COILED, coiled power. POWER. And refers to a sleeping serpent. A sleeping serpent refers to a sleeping serpent that is Serpent Ananta. Serpent Ananta. SERPANT. Serpent ANANTA. Serpent Ananta. What is Serpent Ananta? a snake from Hindu mythology that had 1,000 heads. The name of the snake is serpent Anant. So the coiled power refers the sleeping serpent which upon awakening, write down, which upon awakening results in self-awareness, and spiritual growth, results in self-awareness and spiritual growth, results in self-awareness and spiritual growth. What is importance of any question?
No.
No.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And now write down the importance of Kundalini Shakti. What is important?
Okay.
Importance of Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti is the feminine power. Kundalini Shakti, Kundalini, Kundalini Shakti is the feminine power. FEMININE, feminine power. FPOWER,
Feminine.
that lies coiled at the base of spine. That lies coiled at the base of spine. On awakening, it travels up. On awakening, it travels up the spine to the Sahasrar. On awakening, this Kundalini Shakti travels up to the Sahasrar, this point. Sahasrar, at this point. Here is the Sahasrar.
The crown.
Yeah.
Crown chakra.
Yeah, crown chakra. Crown chakra is Sahasrar. The Kundalini Shakti travels up through other energy channels and it reaches to Sahasrar, the crown at the Sahasrar chakra, to unite with Lord Shiva. To unite with Lord Shiva. That is the masculine power. Lord Shiva, which is masculine power. MASCULINE, masculine power. POWER. It is the supreme power. It is the supreme power that guides one on his or her chosen path. It is a supreme power that guides one his or her chosen path. Clear? Kundalini Shakti
So
is,
are you
yes.
referring to the masculine power or the feminine power as the supreme power?
Yeah, the masculine, no, the combination of
Together,
masculine
okay.
and feminine. The combination of feminine and masculine is that is the supreme power. When
Okay.
when feminine power meet to masculine power, that time it becomes supreme power.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
understood? Unite with Lord Shiva, that is masculine power, and it becomes supreme power that guides one to his or her chosen path.
Mhm. Okay.
Now write down the function of Kundalini Shakti. It boosts performance of chakras. It boosts BOOSTS performance of chakras, CHAKRAS, and balances them. It boosts performance of the chakras and balances them.
Okay.
It connects with universal consciousness. It connects with universal consciousness. And increases sense of perception. And increases sense of perception.
And connects with universal, what? What universal, what was the word after universal?
Universal consciousness. CONSCIOUSNESS. Consciousness.
Okay,
Okay. Connect with
Got it.
universal. Connects with universal consciousness.
and
It
increases
connects.
sense.
It connects individual consciousness to universal consciousness.
Okay,
And increases sense of perception. Clear? It promotes psychic abilities. It promotes psychic abilities. PSYCHIC. It promotes psychic abilities. And enhances spiritual experiences. And enhances spiritual, SPIRITUAL, spiritual experiences. It promotes intelligence. It promotes intelligence and sense of calm. It promotes intelligence and sense of calm.
okay,
It also boosts BOOSTS cardiovascular and respiratory function. It also boosts cardiovascular,
and respiratory
CARDIOVASCULAR, cardiovascular, and respiratory, RESPIRATORY, respiratory function. So this is all about our Kundalini Shakti definition, importance, and function of Kundalini Shakti. Any question from Kundalini Shakti? Okay. So today we completed our Upapranas, the half portion of prana, and the other topic, that is Kundalini Shakti.
Very good.
Okay, so prepare your assignment, choose any one topic and submit by tomorrow. Okay. So now I am going to close the session. Sit in any comfortable position.
Okay.
Spine straight, eyes closed. Adopt Gyanarchan Mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 1 time Om followed by closing mantra. Om. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः
Bharave Oravan Sukhinaha.
सर्वे सन्तु निरामया
Bharave Sansuryamaya.
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु
Bharave Madrai Santo.
मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
Mavasera Dukakave.
शांति शांति शांति. Join your both palm together in front of heart center. Bow down your head towards God, towards Mother Nature. Rub your both palms. Apply an eyes slowly and gently while blinking. Open your eyes. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Boni ma'am, you know the meaning of this mantra?
I do not know the closing mantra, no.
No,
I'd
no?
love to see it.
Okay. So write down the meaning of this closing mantra. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. What is the meaning of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina? May all be prosperous and happy. May all people of the world be prosperous. Prosperous, prosperous and happy.
Got it.
Yeah, that is Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Sarve Santu Niramaya. May all be free from illness. May all the people of world free from illness.
Okay.
Okay. Sarve Bhadrani Paschyantu. May all see what spiritually uplifting. May all see what spiritually uplifting.
Okay.
Ma kaschid dukh bhag bhaved means may no one suffer in any way. May no one means nobody in the world
Got it.
suffer in any way.
I like that.
Okay. So this was the meaning of our closing mantra.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Again, we will meet tomorrow in tomorrow's class.
Okay.
Thank you for joining the class.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Have a good day.
Okay. You also
Bye-bye.
have a good day. Bye.